Hello everyone, welcome to Himalaya channel. In this video, we are going to discuss chapter 3 of class 6 NCERT, our past 1. So, this is the book we are referring. And what is the chapter name? The chapter name is From Gathering to Growing. That is how earliest people shifted from hunters and gatherers to a settled life. Here, the New Stone Age, it started a new era in history. After leading a nomadic life for many years, man around 10,000 years ago began to lead a settled life. Here, we should know how did earliest people became farmers or food producers. Here, as climate of the world changed, it became warmer. Man observed several things: areas where edible plants were found, how seeds broke off the stalks, how they fell on the ground, and how new plants sprouted from them. Then he started experimenting with that. He started cultivating the crops. That is primitive agriculture. The first crops to be grown were cereals such as wheat and barley. And gradually he started using tools such as plow, sickle, etc. And this is how they became food producers or farmers. We can say that agriculture changed the life of man. They started leading a settled life because to get the crop, it takes some time. The plant has to grow, then the plant has to be nurtured, okay, then crop has to be harvested. All this takes months together. Therefore, man had to live a settled life. So after becoming the farmer, now we shall understand how he became a herder. Human beings, they began to tame or domestic animals. Means initially they learned which animals are dangerous to them, which animals do not cause harm to them. The animals which do not cause harm to them, they were domesticated, such as dog, horse, pig, goat, donkey, sheep, etc. In fact, the first animal to be tamed was dog. Animals acted like a store of food. Here, animals provided milk, meat, and even they were used for carrying the goods on their back. One of the greatest invention of human is wheel. Wheel actually transformed man's life. Traveling and carrying heavy objects from one place to another became faster with the help of wheel. And now coming to the pottery. So making pottery was a necessity because as he grew crops, he need an utensil to cook the crops, and excess crops he need to store it. So for all that purpose, he started making potteries. That was initially by hand. Using a clay, he made pottery by hand and it was baked in fire. And gradually, potter's wheel helped them to make pots of different shapes and sizes. So that necessity was fulfilled. Next, coming to how we come to know that they were like farmers and herders. It is the archaeologist who help us to know about it, because we have got traces of pottery used by early people, pit houses where they dwelt, tools they had used, paintings, and about their daily life. That is through paintings we come to know about them. And traces were found in sites like Mehergarh, Burzahom, and even in northeast part of India. At the next age, what we see that Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic. After that, it is Chalcolithic age. It was around 6,000 years back that man started using copper. It is called as Chalcolithic age. Even though he had discovered this metal copper, but they did not leave the usage of stone. So they used both copper plus stone as their tools. So that is why this age is called as copper stone age or Chalcolithic age. But finally we can say that it marked an important transition from use of stone to metals. Next one is coming to the sites. Here important sites in this chapter, what it has been discussed is Mehergarh and Davojali Hudding in Northeast. So what is Mehergarh famous for? Mehergarh, it is the earliest known civilization of Indian subcontinent. It was in Mehergarh. Means Mehergarh was the earliest village of Indian subcontinent. It was here the man first tamed animals and reared them around 7000 BC. Charred grains and bones of animals were found here. And even glazed faience beads were made. So what is this faience? Here we can see, unlike stone or shell that are found naturally, faience is a material. How it was made? It was artificially made. How? A gum was used to shape sand or powdered quartz into an object. The objects were then glazed, resulting in a shiny, glassy surface. The colors of the glaze were usually blue or sea green. So this faience was used to make many objects such as beads, bangles, earrings, and some tiny vessels. Very important, this information about faience. And coming to the northeast, the famous Neolithic site in Assam was this Davojali Hudding. So here we see traces of polished stone tools, ceramics, and kitchen items. Okay. So what did we discuss in this video? We saw how earliest people, they started leading a settled life, how they became farmers, how they started domesticating animals and pottery making, and we discussed Chalcolithic age and two important sites, Mehergarh, Northeast, and about faience. Okay, that's it in this video. Okay, if you found this video useful, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.